So I'm actually really glad you asked this question. Let me explain through an example. Let's say two people are boasting about being able to find food and their ability to do so efficiently. They are both master food finders. So they put their skills to the test to see who can find a meal first, or the best meal just over the course of a day. They place the bet and they're off. The first guy rushes to pull out his phone, he hops on Uber Eats, and he spends an hour scouring the app for the best restaurants with the best reviews. Once he finds the best restaurant, then he spends another 10 minutes looking through the menu to find something that he thinks everyone will like. The second guy doesn't have a phone. In fact, he lives outside. So he grabs his hunting gear and he goes out looking for a meal. 4 to 5 hours later, he finally catches a deer. He spends another hour looking for the herbs to season that deer, and then he spends an additional 3 hours preparing the deer to eat. Now, by the end of the day, both of these guys have incredible meals that are enough to feed the entire family and themselves for at least 2 days. Everyone eats, the meals taste amazing, but at the end of the day, who are you more proud of? The person that simply chose what to eat, or the one that actively had to go out and get it from scratch? This is why it matters. Because women live in a choosing reality. They don't actually have to go out and convince a male that they are worthy. In our society, that is the male's job. And convincing a bunch of women that you are worthy is impressive because of how much work it takes and the fact that most guys just do not have that talent. And that's why it's the equivalent for women just ordering off an Uber Eats app, because everyone can do it, so everyone that is able to do it does do it. And one of the biggest reasons why a high number is bad is because if all you had to do was pick the right choice, continuously picking the wrong choice makes you less valuable because you're a bad chooser. Because you wouldn't have needed option 3 and 4 if you had chosen option 1 and 2 properly. Even if you willingly chose them for your own personal reasons. Stay woke.
Why is it that even beautiful women, bad bitches, are single today? It's simple. Feminism. Feminism taught you women that you a queen, you God's gift to this earth, you the prize. No, the fuck you ain't. No, you ain't. You ain't a queen. You ain't never gonna be my queen because you ain't my mother. You don't love me unconditionally. You love me under conditions. And the problem is that I'm a man, I'm a leader, I'm the toxic asshole guy, the tool, right? Because when we go out, right, you expect me to take care of you, right? When we go out, I pay for it. You good. We go to the store, here, get some shoes. You good. I got you. But when I tell you to do something, do it. That's the problem. Don't expect me to chase you and beg you and get on my knees, bro. I'm not submissive. I'm dominant. And then what happens is, I don't want to be with that. He's toxic, he's bad. Your friends tell you he's a bad guy, right? Then you go be with the nice guy and you end up cheating on him or leaving him because he's weak. He don't make you feel nothing. He don't blow the back. That's the problem. You're the problem. You're delusional.
Tell number one. This is the universal sign of runaway. This woman is a demon.
Okay.
Thigh tattoos. If she has a tattoo on her thigh,
okay,
huge red flag. The bigger the tattoo, the bigger the red flag. That if she got like the whole Cardi B joint, she for sure has sex tapes. 100%. Any tattoo on the thigh to any degree is an indication that this woman will steal your soul and get pregnant and then duck you.
What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very many. You know why? Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. I'm just gonna be honest. The women really is like fuck men. It's all about me.
I had a girl I was seeing. She'll normally text me when she wakes up. She texts me at 7 a.m. Hey, good morning. How are you? And then again at 10 a.m. Hey, what are you doing? Let's hang out. She's never done that. And the entire time I've known her was maybe 2.5 months. We text every day, so I have enough data to understand that. I suspected she was with somebody else, but I knew who this person was. So I called that person. I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you? How was it? She told me she was with you. He's like, she told you? She told me that you're the one person she didn't want to know. I'm like, yeah, she ended up telling me. And he's like, yeah, it was good, whatever. So I just stopped talking to her. But it was the fact that she texted me twice in a 3-hour period without me responding that showed maybe some kind of compensation.
One thing that you could have done in that situation is face-to-face. If you had mentioned this person's name that she was unfaithful with, you would have seen blink rate go from normal to sky high very quickly.
And that's an indication that there's something there.
Yeah, because her baseline is changing. But we have other indicators of deception. Someone not using pronouns in a statement. Someone not contracting words. Instead of didn't, they say did not. Couldn't, could not. There's a lot of linguistic ways that we can detect deception.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro. You gotta stand out. You gotta be different, bro. She got 20 telling her she's cute. Tell that she ugly. Okay. Watch her respond.
Oh, man.
You ugly.
No, that sounds crazy.
You stupid.
Yeah, he's right.
That was an argument. I was like, oh, now I switch it up. Boom. Now it's, oh, he's funny. Boom. Now you went, who's next to you? It's Shorty. You were just calling her ugly. Look at her. Look at us. What's the shit they be saying? What they be saying?
Yo, stop. Yo, pointing at me, man.
Please
God
stop.
damn.
I'm saying, though, it works.
I never ever in my life walked into a girl and said, bro, you're ugly. And she was intrigued. You can't do that off rip, though, bro.
No, it's not like that.
Bro, you want to be different? Send her money.
Don't listen to them. This is what happens when you all muscle, no brains. Let me explain something to y'all, gang. Stop sending these girls money. I don't care how big the cheeks is. I don't care how pretty they are. Stop sending them money. You working a 9 to 5, 8-hour shifts, working mad hard, overtime, late night shifts. For her to just take photos on Instagram and just, hi. No, stop doing that. Like, let me explain something. This is the new rule for men. If she want to get money, she better get a job as your personal janitor and start mopping up. Cause that's great. Y'all just sending money for being pretty. I know women are smarter than men, but they should not be finessing y'all this badly. Like y'all must be out y'all minds, gang. Stop sending them bread.
If the pedestal is your pussy, don't get mad if you go find a new seat. If that's as good as you got, guess what? Every woman comes standard on all models. All models of females comes with a vagina, standard. Low miles, no miles, what? And the problem is, many of you have found nothing else other than a vagina to give to a man. And you wonder why you're not wives. You wonder why you're not being taken seriously. It's not because the men don't want wives. It's not because the men don't want relationships. And you wonder why you're leaving. Many of you leave before you get left. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I'm going to hell.
And then another one that was like a fun time. That was when I met them both at like the bars, right? Well, not met, but like, well, the one I met and the other one I knew, but like still it was at the bar scene. Yeah. But it was a fun time. I mean, like I remember I would go home with them and like, well, him and we like the island of his friend's kitchen. I had never.
It's like a frat house.
Yeah, I had never. And like when I tell you, the friends were sleeping in the living room right next to the kitchen. Like there was no door. They're sleeping on like the floor and on these like couches and bean bags, like in the living room. Yeah. And this guy's pulling my pants down, like boning me against the kitchen island, and I'm like, I mean, this is fun. Yeah. Like, and I will say, like, even though I wasn't, like you said, like, you never really get anything out of it. It's not really like a...
Yeah, it's like an experience.
It's not rewarding
Those types of fun experiences, I feel like, are so good to have because while, yes, it's not a long-term thing, you don't get that much out of it, you always remember it. Like, you'll always think back and be like, remember when I was, like, 21 years old, fucking crazy, went to the bars and, like, hooked up with this guy randomly, like...
Yeah, like, I can say, like, I got an island and then I kitchen floor.
All y'all going ahead. What? You right there. Here. You. Here. You. Here. Yeah, I said it. Who are you to tell me where I'm going? For real? Who am I? No, my son, who are you? You are a sinner.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This ain't nothing new to all the guys out there.
A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Man, it says, please do not touch the gumballs. Why are they there then?
I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you. But don't worry.
People often talk about downward spirals. He got in a downward spiral, he lost his girlfriend, then he started drinking, then he lost his friends, and he drank more, and then in a downward spiral. You know what else is real? An upward spiral. He started training more, so he had more energy, and he started working more, started making more money, and then he went to a better gym, and then he trained harder, and then there's an upward spiral is exactly the same. An upward spiral is always fueled by ego. So having an ego is not a bad thing. In fact, I encourage every man out there to have an ego. Develop an ego, a massive one, and then work to justify it. It doesn't matter what it is. You can name any job in the world. Name a job. Fisherman. A fisherman. Okay. So if you have an ego and you really truly believe you're the best fisherman there is, you're going to go out there and try and catch the biggest motherfucking fish. You may stay out longer than everyone else. You may try harder than everyone else. You may try new baits. You may get up earlier. Whatever it takes, but you want the biggest fish to prove you are the man. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're doing anything creative, if you really believe you're the best, you're going to put more energy into that creative art than if you don't believe you're the best. I love egotistical people. I love people with huge egos because they try hardest, and they try hardest to justify them. Now, then you have the other side of the coin, the people who have an ego for no reason. I wouldn't call this an ego. I'd call these people delusional morons. And if you're going to go through your life and you're going to associate with people, what you want to do is find egotistical people, find out if they have a reason to justify said ego. If they don't, get rid of them. If they do, hang around them, because you might actually learn something.
Just say you're fooling around. You can send your best man, you gon' lose your best hitter. What the fuck is that? Send your best man, you gon' lose your best hitter. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
I have so much fun with y'all. Like, it's so hard to find friends who aren't trying to fuck me. Hold up. Who said I wasn't?